Hey man, forget everything I said about the Falcons in the past. This is our season. This the great season. This the Hawk season. This the soccer team season. If you wasn't with us last year, it's too late. You hear me? I know I say it every season, but this really is our year game. 4 major sports teams, and I swear one of them gon' win a ring. Tired of losing to the Saints and fighting they fans after the game. Tired of all them sad Sundays, right home on that martyr train. It's different, bro. New quarterback. Yeah, this ain't Ritter, bro. Raheem gon' make sure everything cool, just like our kicker, bro. And you can't catch Bijan with a crew. Just take a picture, bro. And we gon' win way more than we lose. Yeah, we done up the score. Yeah, bro. In the field, but my seat's high as hell, though. But I put the filter on the pic so you can't tell, though. Say 28-3 around me, you gon' feel my shell toes. R.I.P. Kobe, but 24 AJ Terrell, bro. Yeah, bro. In the bird nest and y'all laying eggs, though. Even if we lose, the game gon' still be a celeb show. Saying that you been down since day one, but I can't tell, though. If you really was, you would be screaming ATL, bro. Yeah, bro. ATL, bro. ATL, bro. ATL, bro. ATL, bro. ATL, bro. Man, I'm telling you, this our season. If you don't believe it, bet. Ain't nobody going back and forth with y'all, man. 12-5. 12-5. Put your money down. Ain't nobody got no time to talk about. The soccer team about to go crazy in the dome, too. United we stand. Divided we fall, I'm telling you. The Hawks gonna go crazy, too. I swear the Braves about to get it back together, man. It's our season and everything. I swear on everything, man. Y'all ain't touching us, man. New quarterback. Shout out my quarterback. Go crazy, cousins. All that talk about you, go crazy, cousins. Come back. That's my cousin now. That's my cousin now. That's my cousin now. That's my cousin now. I'm telling you, watch what happens. Watch what happens. This our season. Go play with us this year, man. We coming back in the all black with the red hat. You know what's going on. Nobody got no time to go back and forth with y'all, man. This is our year. Why wouldn't it be our year? Don't talk to me about what happened in the past. Talk to me about today. If it ain't about today, I don't want to hear it. Rise up, rise up, rise up, rise up. I'm telling you. Don't worry about it. Y'all about to see. It's about to be clear. It's about to be clear. Testing. Can you hear me? We hot. And we are back, baby, for great times. Another episode of the Next2Ball podcast, man. Shout out to my DJ as I start off every episode, man. Good morning, Atlanta. Good afternoon, Georgia. Good evening to the world, man. It is exciting times right now. We don't walk these folks all the way down this season. We started season 2 of the Next2Ball podcast in the beginning of the football season last year. We started like 2 weeks before the season. Well, we started like the offseason, the preseason, somewhere in there. And we went all the way through football season, all the way through the Super Bowl, and we are all the way, now we have made it all the way through the NBA season. And we have made it to the most exciting, one of my most exciting parts of sports. I don't know, you can speak for yourself. One of my most exciting parts of sports, the NBA playoffs. As they used to say on the old commercials, man, this is where amazing happens. This is where stars are made. This is where legends are born. This is where legacies are built or legacies crumble, depending on who you are, depending on your situation. Oh, it's gonna be a beautiful playoff. I cannot wait. It starts tomorrow. It starts on. We pre-record, so today's Monday right now. It starts on Tuesday, so it starts. I guess I would say it starts today. It starts Tuesday with the play-in tournament. It's gonna be great basketball. The teams are set. This may be one of the most intriguing Western Conference playoffs, especially this first round. It's going to be one of the most intriguing Western Conference playoffs in quite some time. Last year lost a lot of the spunk. I'd say because I would say last year lost a lot of spunk because it was almost like guaranteed that Boston was going to win. They were just so far ahead of everybody in the league.
especially with Porzingis playing, they were just so far ahead of everybody. They were head and shoulders above people last year. Even even in the finals, they breezed. Boston might have had one of the easiest playoff runs. We're not even talking about the competition. We just talk about how easy they made it look. They might have had one of the easiest playoff runs last year. I think they went through the Hawks, then they went through an injured. Who was that? They went through an injured Indiana, then an injured New York. Like they had or did the Indiana and New York play each other? Let me look it up. So they went through an injured Hawks, then they went through an injured New York, and they played somebody else. Oh, an injured Cleveland. They went through an injured Cleveland last year as well. Then they saw Luka and Kyrie in the finals and handled that business 4-1. I don't think it's going to be that easy for nobody this year. It starts off tomorrow, like I said, good matchups. Let me see who's tomorrow. I know who is tomorrow. Them Dirty Birds tomorrow, baby. Them Dirty Birds. We played tomorrow. We played the Orlando Magic. In a play-in tournament. We're right where we like to be, baby. We don't like to stray too far away from that play-in tournament. This is our little pocket. We had a chance to get to that 6th seed. We said, nah, we play better when our back against the wall. We like to go on a run. We don't like to just be in the playoffs all the way. We like to make it tough on ourselves. So here we are. We've made our bed, Hawks. I'm not mad at it. This is right where I thought y'all would be in the beginning of the season, and with the ups and the downs of the season, how good y'all looked at some points, even with the goodness of Jalen Johnson, the breakout season of DeAndre Hunter, to the trade of DeAndre Hunter. In the beginning of the season, the preseason predictions were y'all would be a play-in team. And let me just say this. As far as consistency goes, y'all don't disappoint. Y'all, when I can count on y'all to be mediocre, y'all are right there being who I ask y'all to be. If I had bet my rent on y'all being a play-in team, I'd be up right now. It's a solid bet. But I will say this on record before I get into the predictions of what's going on in the league, of what's going on in the play-in games. Let me say this on record, and you can take this down. What's today? April 14th at 6:24. Next year, the Hawks will not be a play-in team. I guarantee that. Charles Barkley style. I guarantee the Hawks will not be a play-in team. Before we even get into any predictions, I just want y'all to say, I was before this season, last off season, I didn't know if Trey was ever going to play again for the Hawks. I thought we was going to mess around and keep DeJounte Murray, and Trey would go on to a San Antonio or a Lakers, and get a real chance to play basketball, winning basketball. Things happen. Trade deadline came. De'Aaron Fox went to San Antonio, canceled him out right there. Luka went to L.A. No need for Trey there. Trey stays. Even before that, DeJounte Murray goes to the Pelicans. Boy, did we win that one. But if we don't do nothing right, you can hold your hat on. Landry Fields, when you go into the office and pitch for your job, Landry Fields, GM for the Hawks, when you go into the office and pitch for your job and they say, why should we keep you as our GM? All you got to do is say Dyson Daniels, DeJounte Murray, and just walk right out the room. You don't even have to say nothing else after that. That's all that needs to be said. You did one thing, and that's so key for us. And I can't wait till a full year. And I pray that Jalen Johnson isn't an injury-prone guy. This is his second season being injured like this, a outstanding injury, a long-term injury. I want a whole season of Jalen Johnson, Trae Young, Zachary Ricochet, and Dyson Daniels. The future, the pieces are there. I'm proud of what we put together. I'm not disappointed as I've been in previous years. This is not as of a disappointing season. The rookie is playing some ball. He closed out the season. I mean, he made it to a month or two ago. It was determined that Stephon Castle was going to win Rookie of the Year. Zachary Ricochet put some pressure on the voters. They're going to have to make some decisions. I ain't seen too many 30 balls from Stephon Castle, especially not the way Zachary Ricochet. My boy got 36 on 2 dribbles the other day. Like, he's playing some real – he had 23 in the first half the other night. This boy's playing some real basketball. And for what was in the draft, For what was in the draft, what was available, we got the best we could get. We got the best we could get. I'm not mad. I'm not mad at it. I'm not mad at it. Sometimes you just gotta let these things play out. And I will say this: sometimes the general manager does know more than the average fan, which is myself. You made a good pick because I'd have just passed the pick up. I'd have tried to trade the pick for cash. So you made the right decision picking somebody, and I like what we got going in the future. But we're not in the future right now. The future is now. We in the play-in game right now, baby. And I'm dare I say, call me crazy, risky, very risky. I'm not telling the Hawks to go out there and lose against Orlando Magic. I'm just telling them what's at stake if they win. If you win, Hawks, you get the bright shiny award of playing the Boston Celtics first round. Now it all depends on how early you want to go home. Now let's just get it straight. Now the Hawks are going home anyway within 2 weeks. Within 2 weeks we'll be at home. But if you want to extend it all the way out, lose to Orlando. Lose to Orlando, beat either the Bulls or Miami, which I think you're very well capable of, and then play Cleveland and push Cleveland to 7. Push Cleveland to, I know y'all ain't gonna push them to 7. Push them to 6. Y'all getting swept by Boston. We get swept by Boston. Trey gives us one game. He'll give us one game versus Boston. He'll give us game 3 in Atlanta if we play Boston. But if we some kind of way can make it to Cleveland, make it to play Cleveland, because what we have to do, we'd have to lose to Orlando, then beat the winner of the Heat and the Bulls. Now I feel confident that we can beat that. It's just very risky it all on one game. And I'm not saying that the Hawks should be out there trying to lose. I'm just saying losing isn't that bad in this situation. It's not as bad as it could be. There have been years where I've requested the Hawks to lose this play-in game just to avoid playing the Celtics. Because it seems like every time we're in the play-in game, we catch the Celtics. We caught Miami once. The other 2 times we caught the Celtics, where I'm at in the middle. You just avoid them if you can at all costs. See, you could have already avoided them by winning some more games in the regular season, but since you didn't want to do that, because it's crazy to me, and I don't know if this is the fan in me, if it's the optimism in me, but I feel like besides Boston, the East is wide open. Like the Hawks could beat a healthy Hawks could beat any team in the East. A healthy Hawks, I'm not saying they could beat any team in any healthy team in the East, but the teams as currently constructed, the Hawks could beat any one of them besides the Celtics. If we're healthy, give us Jalen Johnson back, give us a healthy Clint Capella or whatever big we're going to replace him with next in the offseason, because this has to be his last season. As much as he's done for the city, I appreciate it. We got to get some more bigs down there. We got niggas like Dominique Barlow starting and Muhammad Guy. And I mean, come on, fellas. Come on. Let's get some real players here. But I feel confident with my Hawks versus any team in the East. Because who would we be scared? With Jalen Johnson, who would I be scared of? Especially of the top teams, Milwaukee with no Dame. I like our chances. We've done it before. I like our chances. Indiana Pacers versus the Hawks with a healthy Jalen Johnson. Come on, man. You're just not going to tell me with a straight face Indiana just going to beat the Hawks. Like, if you are, it's some people out there that really do believe that. And I'm just letting y'all, I'm here to tell y'all haven't watched enough Hawks basketball to think we'll lose to Indiana in a 7-game series. I'm not just no firm believer in Indiana. Indiana may go home first again this time with Giannis with no Dame. Giannis is on a mission right now just to show I'm still him. He's been this last month for Giannis has been so dominant. He's playing some excellent basketball, especially since Damian Lillard went down. I'm not saying they're going to go far in the playoffs or anything, because all this shit stops once you play Boston. Let's just get that out the fucking way. Everything else is for shits and giggles just as far as the East goes. Everything stops once you play Boston. But these other teams, the Hawks can hang. You telling me with a straight face, the Hawks and the Knicks wouldn't go 6 or 7, and you don't know which way it's going to go? I don't know. With a healthy Jalen Johnson, I don't know. I'm just not convinced. I'm telling you right now, the Hawks feel they can beat them. The Hawks feel they can hang with Detroit. They feel they can hang with the Knicks. They feel like they can hang with Giannis with no Dame. They feel like they can hang with the Pacers. They feel like they can hang with Orlando. These are teams. All these teams, man. Trey can beat these. Not even just Trey, just the team we have. We play good basketball at times, and we get up for matchups. The Hawks are one of those teams. I'm telling y'all, they're going to be just like Detroit took the leap this year. Expect the Hawks to take the leap next year, especially with the cap money, with the cap space they have. Man, something good is going to happen. I'm liking the direction it is in, and I'm glad that the team decided to keep Trae Young. I hope this offseason he signs an extension, and he stays with us. He stays with us because if he leaves, then we have nothing to build around. We're right back at the bottom. But if Trae stays and we get with our starting five being Trae Young, Dyson Daniels, Zachary Richardson, Jalen Johnson, Onyeka Okongwu, that works in the East. That works in the East. That works against whatever line besides the Celtics. That works against every other lineup. And it just gets so tricky because like it's teams that's in the play-in that's not even supposed to be there because the Sixers didn't do what they were supposed to do this year. You get me? Like I don't think the Bulls should be. I don't think Kobe White should be getting a chance to play in the play-in. But because the Sixers didn't handle business, now Kobe White is battling Tyler Hero for a game that nobody gives a fuck about. And maybe nobody gives a fuck about Orlando and the Hawks, but I do. Who do I think will win between the Heat and the Bulls? I don't give a fuck. I don't know. That's two shitty ass teams. I don't fucking know. I give my opinion. The Hawks. Knowing my Hawks, let me say this. Knowing my Hawks, we probably have beat the shit out of Orlando in Orlando tomorrow and end up playing the Celtics again swept. Now that's not what I want to happen, but that's what I pretty much. We just lost to Orlando, and Paolo had to go for 38. The only thing about Paolo is we don't have anybody to stop him on our team. That's the only problem. So it's all up to him whether he wants to go for 38 or not. It's all makes or misses. We can't do it. As good as Dyson Daniels is, he's too little for Paolo Banchero. And when you throw in Franz Wagner, it is a lot. Jalen Johnson is needed. But Trey can, bro, we talking one. I wish the whole playoffs was one game. I wish it was, for Trey's sake. Not in real life, but for Trey's sake, if it was NCAA tournament style, Trey could run the table. Trey could run the bro. Trey is so special, and that's why we need this playoffs. We need to be in the playoffs. So to put the league on notice that the Hawks are a piece or two away, and really just one piece because Jalen Johnson's in the book. You get what I'm saying? Like we already got that piece tucked away. So if we could just show the world, just showcase it, just get Dyson Daniels on national TV. Get Dyson Daniels on national TV so y'all can really see how good of a lockdown defender he is. Get Zachary Richardson on national TV so y'all can see, okay, they got a 19-year-old over there along with Trae Young, because Dyson Daniels was what, like 20, 21? Oh, Onyeka Okongwu was like 23, 24? On the average, the Hawks roster average is younger than the Florida Gators who just won the national championship on average. They're like 24 average for team age. The Hawks are like 23. You get what I'm saying? So one piece away. Now, I'm not saying anything good is gonna come from this year. I'm not telling y'all expect us in the second round. Don't quote me saying we're gonna beat Cleveland. We're a year away from being back to being, because it was points in this year when Jalen Johnson was healthy where we were 4th, 5th seed, 3rd, 4th seed, and we were talking. It was discussions right here on this podcast. Can the Hawks be a top 5 seed, a top 6 seed? I'm gonna tell you this. A month ago, I didn't think the Hawks would be a play-in team. I thought we were gonna lock in the top 6 spot. But there's only so much Trae Young can do when he got fucking Muhammad Gay and Garrison Matthews and Vic Krejci and Keaton Wallace and they working hard. And shout out to them guys, man. Y'all are overplaying y'all. Look, y'all are exceeding X. Don't think I'm down at y'all, but just know the names I just called out besides Trae Young, all them niggas is College Park Skyhawks that are getting raised up because of injuries. You know, I know And I know this season won't go far because when they said we expecting Larry Nance Jr. maybe come back for the playoffs. When you start counting on niggas like Larry Nance Jr., it's already over with. Oh, he been hurt for a little minute. But so who do I got between Miami and the Bulls? Miami is so inconsistent, and they're so inconsistent. But the Bulls can't stop nobody, but they can score 150. They just run. And Josh Giddey has been having a great second half to the season. Kobe White has had a great. Really, everybody on the team is having a great second half since they got Zach LaVine out of town. And I'm a Zach LaVine fan, so don't get it twisted. I'm just saying that the energy on the team is different. You know what I'm saying? They play a very faster paced ball. They're letting Giddey run the point guard. You know what I'm saying? So who would I take? There's really a toss. They both deserve to be the 9th and 10th seed. There's really a toss-up game. If I just had to pick. Life's on the line. What he said? What's the Max from when he was on First Take? Life's on the line. The aliens got the death beam pointed at you. Who you going with? Miami, and I'm just feeling. I just know Bam is inconsistent as fuck. Andrew Wiggins is inconsistent. Terry Rozier betting on himself. Tyler Hero, it's tough. It's tough for me to pick. You know what's making it tough for me to pick between the Bulls and the Heat? Because both of their best players are white, and I just can't, in my right mind, pick one of them. I'm going to go Heat only because they had the experience. They've been there before. They've done this. Minus, not even minus Andrew Wiggins. Like that starting five has been to the playoffs. They've been battle tested. They've all been to the finals. So that has to count for something. That should get you a win against Chicago, shouldn't it? Andrew Wiggins, it should get you. It should. But if Miami loses, then I understand. I mean, it makes sense. Them losing isn't like impossible because they are a 10th seed. They are what their record is. After 82 games, your record is who you are. You know what I'm saying? So they could lose. I'm going to go, I guess Miami. I'm going to go Miami. That's tough. That's a real toss-up right there. That's a real toss-up. Then who's in the first round? So the first round is locked. You got Milwaukee versus the Pacers. I am not an Indiana fan at all. I think I'm more so. I think the issue is that I'm not an Indiana fan because people really think that Tyrese Halliburton is better than Trae Young, and I'm just like, what basketball are y'all watching? Like, Tyrese Halliburton has another All-Star on his team. Like, give Trae anybody that was even in consideration for an All-Star recently. Like, people like to talk about DeJounte Murray was an All-Star. First of all, he was an All-Star reserve. Somebody got hurt. He was an All-Star reserve, and that was one season. Pascal Siakam has been a perennial all-star. You know what I mean? Pascal, and so he has that along with Miles Turner. You think Miles Turner is a dog. Miles Turner's a dog. They have a lot of dog pieces. They got one thing that the Hawks still don't have. A backup point guard. TJ McConnell and Macaron. And man, they got pieces. They got pieces over there. Obi Toppin come in. I'm not saying Obi Toppin a piece, but he looked good over there with them. I'm going to take Milwaukee. Just because I'm a diehard believer in Giannis, and I know for fact that the Pacers don't have anybody to stop him. And Milwaukee and Indiana, this is a rematch from last year. Giannis was hurt, so Dame was out there by himself, and it's a whole lot different having Dame out there by himself than having Giannis out there by himself. Giannis is probably still. He went under the radar this year because of how good of a season SGA had and how good of a season Jokic had. Giannis is still top 3 most dominant players in the NBA. Let's not get it twisted. He's still up there. He's still up there in that echelon. He's a top 5 player, and he could take over. He could definitely take over a series against the Pacers. So I'm gonna take Giannis. I'm gonna take the Bucks. The Knicks Pistons matchup. That's going to be a dog fight there. That's going to be a dog fight. I saw the Pistons were when they're selling their tickets only. You got to be a Michigan resident. So I like that. They bringing the rivalry back. The Detroit basketball. Woo. Versus. I'm not. And see, I'm picking all these people based on how they treat Trae Young. I don't like Jalen Brunson because niggas think he better than Trae Young, and I just know he's not. I just know he's not. You think the Hawks would be in the play-in if we had Jalen Brunson? Fuck no. Where would the Knicks be if they had Trae Young, though? If Trae Young had Karl Anthony Towns and Mikal Bridges. Like, what are we talking about? And OG Anunoby. What are we talking about here? Come on now. But Detroit this is gonna be their first year in the playoffs. It's gonna be their first year in the playoffs in years. So they're supposed to lose. But teams that are supposed to lose and don't know they're supposed to lose play really, really good basketball. And a lot of pressure. They don't give a fuck because they don't know they're supposed to give a fuck. A lot of pressure is on the Knicks because for one, the Knicks haven't beat a top 3 team in the East all season, 0-12. So people are already thinking they're flakes. So, and when now playing against Detroit, Detroit is a team that New York is expected to win because of experience, because of where they're supposed to be and how much money they spend in the offseason. But they could really lose this series. I like Cade Cunningham. Cade Cunningham is a dog. I like the Thompson twin. I don't even know which one he is. They both do the same thing. Sir Thompson and Amen Thompson. I don't know which one is in Detroit, and I don't know which one is in Houston. I know they both go crazy. I wouldn't mind either one of them on my team. I like Jalen Duran. Malik Beasley's been playing great basketball. It's going to be a dogfight. The old nigga on Detroit. Ooh. I don't think they got no old nigga. Who? The big nigga Detroit got is Stewie. They got Isaiah Stewart. That's the nigga that be beating up everybody. And Karl Anthony Towns, he's soft. He don't want no Isaiah Stewart. Karl Anthony Towns got his work cut out for him. Isaiah Stewart got the dog in him. I told y'all he not there for shit but fighting. So that's gonna be a dog fight. I'm gonna go to Detroit. I like Detroit. I'm gonna take Detroit in that. So I got locked in because we don't know who's playing in the first round and the second round as of yet. But locked in, I got Detroit advanced to the second round, and I got who did I say? Oh, the Bucks advanced to the second round, and also, even it don't matter who the first and second seed. No, it's all 7. It don't matter who the first and second seed play though. I got Cleveland and Celtics advancing, no matter who they play. So that'll be your second round. Cleveland, Celtics. I don't know what the matchups will be, but I know it'll be Cleveland, Celtics, Knicks, and Bucks advancing. That's what I have. No, I have Cleveland, Celtics, Pistons, and Bucks. That's what I have. Pistons. I got an upset with the Pistons. I got a Pistons upset. That's gonna be the series in the East. I will say this. That will be the series to watch. The Pistons and the Pistons and the Knicks. That'll be a great one. On to the West, where it gets. I saved the best for last because that West is so tricky right now. You got Steph in the play-in game versus Ja, who has another. You remember last week I was talking about this. Now he do the atomic bomb. Well, I don't even know if he just throwing grenades. Oh shit. I hit my head. All right, but yeah, that's what he doing. Yeah, he bombing shit. But yeah, new celebrations. It's new celebrations, and they got a lot to prove. They got a tough one game. I just can't. All the money on the line. Can I really bet against Steph Curry? As old as he's getting, I'm not betting against Jimmy Butler. I'm not betting against Jimmy Butler and Steph Curry one game. I give me the Warriors in that. Even though the Grizzlies are supposed to be this young team that's going supposed to be, the Grizzlies are supposed to be up there with the Timberwolves and things of that nature, like those young teams. The Timberwolves, OKC, Dallas was supposed to be one of these new waves of teams that's supposed to be the younger teams overthrowing these older cats like Denver and the Lakers and the Warriors and shit like that. I don't think Memphis is mature enough yet. I don't think they're ready. I still don't. I don't know what it is. I don't. I know they're not about to break the team up, but I just don't think Memphis is ready yet. I still have the Warriors beating them. I have the Warriors beating them, and they'll be the seventh. They'll be the 7th seed, and the 7th seed. Who's the second? Who's number 2 seed? Let me see. Oh, the Rockets. So the Warriors could, if the Warriors fuck around and win game 1. Win that play-in game against the Grizzlies, and then get the Rockets first. Let me say this: the Rockets are going home, whoever they play, in that first round. If they play the Grizzlies if they play the Grizzlies or the Warriors, I got the Rockets going home. I got the Rockets. You got something to say?
Well, no, I was just going to ask you the records for like the play-in games. Their records are crushing. You know, that whole West Coast.
Oh yeah.
Their records are like
yeah. They all got positive records. They all
right.
over 500
at the play-in, right?
Yeah, they all over 500. I think the Warriors and the Grizzlies are like 48-34, something like that. So yeah, I mean they're better. It's just a better conference. You know. So I got the Warriors winning that 9-10 game. I don't really care about. You know, it don't matter where Zach LaVine go. He gonna find his way to a play-in game. He's in Sacramento right now. They got him, Sabonis, and DeMar. They're playing the Mavericks, who had a. I feel so sorry for him. I feel sorry for the fans who got to put up with Nico Harrison. He just fucked that team. I don't even know. I don't know what they did to him for him to fuck them like that. You know what I'm saying? But I'm sure this has to be his last season. Like if he's not fired, I'm applying. I'm putting my application in on LinkedIn because anybody could be a GM if he could do it. But that game doesn't really matter. The OKC is going to skate through this first round because they're going to get one of those teams potentially between the Kings and the Mavericks. So I got them going through that first round pretty easily. OKC. I got the Rockets going home in that first round. Like they don't. It's not announced yet because they got to wait on the winner of the Grizzlies and Warriors. So and I like the Grizzlies and the Warriors over the Rockets. I know the Rockets had a great regular season. They're a defensive team. They're a young team. They got their leaders. Van Fleet's the veteran leader. You know, you got Jalen Green doing a lot out there. Sengun is a problem. You got the other Thomas twin, like I said, Asir and Amir. I don't know which one is which, but I know they're both killers. You got Dylan Brooks playing good defense over there. I just think they're a year away. I think they're a year and a piece away. They are a good team. I like the experience of the two teams that they would potentially have to face in the Grizzlies and the Warriors. You know, I think both teams match up with the Rockets very, very well, especially when you talk about Sengun. You get either Draymond or Jaren Jackson Jr. on them. Both of them, Jaren Jackson, both of them are previous Defensive Player of the Year winners. Draymond is a candidate again this year. Yeah, give me either one of those teams over the Rockets. The matchup of the day, though, the matchup of the hour, and I hate it. Ant-Man has been on a tear. Ant-Man, his last 3 games, he's been on a tear. He's coming off 43, 44, and a 37. He made sure, because he was supposed to be in that playing spot that Steph is in, but they won out. So he said, I'm not doing that. And he guaranteed that his team wasn't going to the play-ins, and he did it. And all that has him to face Luka. I hate it had to be him. In the words of Shannon Sharp, I give you one of them quotes, shut it up. Rudy, Judy, Call of Duty. Lakers in 5. Shannon Sharp, I need t-shirts. I need Lakers in 5 t-shirts, man. Shannon Sharp, bro, you have created a way. Lakers in 5. I can watch that shit all day. And the more he says it, the more I believe it. It sounds good. I got the Lakers. I got the, not just because of Shannon. I got the Lakers beating Minnesota in round 1, the 3-6 matchup. First of all, Luka has already beat these Wolves in the Western Conference Finals last year when they said he was out of shape. This year he comes in with not a better team, but a better player. He comes in with the best teammate he's ever had in his life. He comes in, and even it doesn't matter that he's 40. You can't. I bet there can't nobody else in the league tell that he's 40. Y'all know him as the man, the myth, GOAT James. He done stayed around so long. I started calling this nigga a GOAT. I wasn't even a fan 10 years. He done had like 4 different careers. I like this last career. This 40th LeBron. He gonna be a 99 at 40. He gonna be a 99 on 2K at 40. I got the Lakers. I feel, first of all, Luka loves playing Rudy Gobert. Let's just get that out. Anytime Rudy Gobert is gonna be at a distance, even though he's gonna be the biggest person on the court and able to get all the rebounds. When it comes to that offense, when it comes to them on defense, he's gonna be at a disadvantage when the Lakers go small ball. When the Lakers, now I know I said a couple weeks ago the Lakers can't be going Rui Hachimura at center for 30 minutes and Jared Vanderbilt at center for 30 minutes. You can't against Rudy Gobert. You can't against Rudy. Let's not get that twisted. So I'm going Lakers. Lakers in 6. Lakers in 6. I feel like Ant can give them 2. Julius Randle's going to have to be playing out of his mind for it. I just don't see I don't see a world where the Lakers, LeBron and Luka go home first round. I just don't see it. I don't see it. I don't even think the NBA would allow it. Like, just like they let the Chiefs do all the winning all through the season, they treat Luka and LeBron the same. I just don't see the league. Do you know how bad the ratings will get if Luka's out the playoffs in the first round? Like I just see my Lakers. I see my Lakers. I'm calling them my Lakers. I see my Lakers winning that first round. What you about to say? I was about to say I don't see which team in the West can beat the Lakers. Honestly, I know that's the fan of me, man. But when you get down to that nitty gritty of the playoffs, as good as OKC was in the regular season, do they really have enough when you got to line it up with LeBron and Luka for 7 games? Are you really ready to bet it all on Chet Holmgren?
Look, we saw that.
Like what, 2 weeks ago?
2 weeks ago.
We saw that 2 weeks ago, and there was a big game on Sunday, and the Lakers were lined up for it. The Lakers were ready. We had playoff implications on the line. OKC knew what we were coming to town to do. We beat them by 20.
In their gym.
We beat them by 20.
Woo.
I'm just telling y'all, the Lakers, not only is it Luka and LeBron, first of all, the Lakers, dare I say, and I wasn't even saying this shit 3 months ago, the Lakers may got the best big 3 in the league. Besides the Celtics. Of course, the Celtics are the exception because they got like 3 sets of big 3s.
Right.
The Celtics got like Porzingis, Jaylen Brown, Jason Tatum. Then they can go Jason Tatum, Derek White, Drew Holiday, Jaylen Brown, Drew Holiday. They got combinations of big 3s. But if we just talking a set big 3, man, you tough press to get me convinced that it's another big 3 better than Luka, Austin, and LeBron. We talking 22 points a piece, 5 assists a piece, 5 rebounds a piece. These brothers giving 60, 15, and 15 every time they step on the court. So at minimum.
You remember the rap was that the Lakers needed a big man, right?
They still do.
They still do, but
they can get by.
That's what I was gonna say, because
they can get by enough. They can get by. I've seen enough of the Lakers this season with Luka to I say they can get by with, because the way they rotate on defense and things of that nature, and the way that LeBron and Luka can control the game on offense, the Lakers can get by a lot of these rounds without a big man.
And for that position, they big. Both of them are big boys. They big.
Yeah, for that
position.
I mean, it's gonna hurt them when they got to guard real bigs. Like when they got, because they can't beat. The crazy thing about it is they can't beat Jokic, but I don't know if Jokic is gonna get past the Clippers. Look, and I know the Clippers got a curse on them. I promise, I understand the Clippers got a curse on them. But bro, one thing you gonna need to stop Jokic, not even stop Jokic, just to contain Jokic, you gonna need a big body. Like when the Lakers beat Jokic, they had JaVale McGee and they had Dwight Howard. I don't know if y'all been watching this team, this other LA team, but Ivica Zubac is not no pushover. He is not no pushover. And I remember Magic Johnson trading him from the Lakers, and his excuse was, what does he do? He only averaged 2 and 2. You know how he say it in his little HIV voice. Ivica Zubac, the numbers he's been putting, he could be in the running for most improved. I don't see why not. 13 and 15 ain't nothing to sneeze your nose at. And I said a couple weeks ago, all the Clippers needed was time to get Kawhi Leonard healthy and to get some real chemistry with James Harden. They're getting that. And if Kawhi is playoff Kawhi, damn what James Harden does in the playoffs. If Kawhi is playoff Kawhi, Denver gonna have their hands full. Denver, because I've already said Denver has a lot of weaknesses. Jokic, if Jokic has to go out there and drop 60 points, 10 rebounds, and 10 assists just to lose by one, they got issues. And I'm gonna tell you right now, the Clippers are a deep team. They run, and they got the size. They got the size, and they got a lot of scoring. They also have 3 guys who can put up 20 every night: Kawhi, James Harden, and Norman Powell. They give 20 every night. So I'm gonna go Clippers over Denver first round. I got Denver go as good a season as Jokic has had. I got Denver going home first round.
But the key point is you talking Jokic. Look at the rest of them.
That's what I'm saying. See, I'm not a believer in Jamal Murray.
Right.
And I feel like when they went on their run to win the championship, they had a lot of pieces that they just don't have anymore. Bruce Brown, Jeff Green, Caldwell Pope, Reggie Jackson. These are people that was helping Jamal Murray get the ball across court. And I'm telling y'all, Minnesota cracked that code, bro. When you press Jamal Murray full court, he gets shaky. So I'm gonna go out on a limb and I'm gonna say the Clippers are going to the second round this year. And you better not want to play them. You better not want to. That's for anybody. That's for anybody in the West. A healthy Clippers. All right. I know they got a narrative on them. They're the Clippers and things of that nature. But what a story it would be if Kawhi Leonard could make it back to the finals. It's possible. Anything's possible once you get into the playoffs. So I'm very excited about where the playoffs are headed, man. It's about to be fun. It's about to be fun. Starting with my Hawks versus Orlando, man. We'll see if they listen to me and going to lose to them and going to beat the Heat or Bulls. Before I get out of here, man, I just want to say that the draft is coming up. NFL draft is coming up. Somebody please pick Shedeur Sanders before he falls to the Saints. Oh, my gosh, because I just can't deal with him being in the NFC South with Michael Penix and Bryce Young and Baker Mayfield. That changes. Shedeur Sanders going to the Saints changes all the plans I had for my Falcons for the next 5 years. We'd really have to compete again with the Saints. It's like we're supposed to be whipping the Saints annually for the next 3 years at least. But this Derek Carr news, man. So I hope somebody drafts Shedeur Sanders so we don't have to worry about that. We'll keep you posted, see where that goes. But other than that, man, it's very slow on the Falcons news right now. Very slow. You know what I'm saying? Until draft, we really don't know who we're going to pick. That's all we're really waiting on right now. But other than that, man, this is just a play-in edition. We'll be back next week with the updated playoffs and things of that nature. Keep y'all posted throughout the week. Make sure y'all follow the podcast on Apple Podcasts, Odyssey app, YouTube, Facebook, the Next2Ball podcast on Instagram. Make sure I got everything. Oh, yeah, shout out to Phoenix for not even being in the playoffs. Y'all some shit. Y'all some real shit. But I you know what? Phoenix deserves what they got because they got the way they did Chris Paul. Yeah. The way Phoenix deserves everything that they're gonna get right now. And I wouldn't be surprised if Kevin Durant and or Devin Booker leave next year. And then y'all let Bradley Beal hold y'all over a fucking barrel because why the fuck does he have a no trade clause? What does Bradley Beal what has he done in his career to have a no trade clause? He's a good player. Made $400 million in his career. 2-time All-Star. Average two-time NBA scoring champ. What the fuck has he done in his career? That if Jokic don't have one, Bradley Beal don't need one. The fuck? The same. Whoever negotiated that, the same nigga that negotiate Kirk Cousins contracts, because they know how to finesse and lie. Them niggas is demons with the contracts. Oh my gosh. This is wild that Denver fired but by the time I got out of here last week, Denver had fired their coach and the GM. You know, and they said that the coach had a problem. They said that the players was having problems with how the coach was treating Jokic. They said they was treating him different. And I just want to say to whichever Denver Nugget teammate had a problem with how they was treating Jokic, he should be treated different. Any nigga who averaged a triple-double for a 30, 13, and 12, if he averaged that for a season, treat that nigga different. Now, if y'all the teammates that was mad that Russell Westbrook keep getting minutes, I ain't mad at that. If that's why he got fired, fire the nigga. Fire the fuck out of him. But if y'all mad at him for treating Jokic a little different, then y'all niggas got life fucked up. Niggas who better in life should get treated different. You should. Why the fuck would I treat Jokic the same way I'm treating Michael Porter Jr.? Why the fuck would... They don't need to be treated different. If Jokic don't want to ride with Porter Jr., he shouldn't have to. The fuck be wrong with people? The entitlement people have. Why y'all treating Jokic like that? Because he's a fucking full-time MVP. Fucking weirdo. But yeah, man, make sure y'all tap in. We'll be back next week with more news. But other than that, DJ, take us out of here, baby.
Out of all them sad Sundays, ride home on that MARTA train. It's different, bro. New quarterback. Yeah, this ain't Ritter, bro. Raheem gon' make sure everything cool, just like our kicker, bro. And you can't catch Bijan with a crew. Just take a picture, bro. And we gon' win way more than we lose. Yeah, we done up the score. Yeah, bro. In the field, but my seat's high as hell, though. But I put the filter on the pic so you can't tell, though. Say 28-3 around me, you gon' feel my shell toes. R.I.P. Kobe, but 24 AJ Terrell, bro. Yeah, bro. In the bird nest and y'all laying eggs, though. Even if we lose, the gang gon' still be a celeb show. Saying that you been down since day one, but I can't tell, though. If you really was, you would be screaming ATL, bro. Yeah, bro. ATL, bro. ATL, bro. ATL, bro. ATL, bro. ATL, bro. Man, I'm telling you, this our season. If you don't believe it, bet. Ain't nobody going back and forth with y'all, man. 12-5. 12-5, put your money down. Ain't nobody got no time to talk about. The soccer team about to go crazy in the dome too. United we stand, divided we fall, I'm telling you. The Hawks gonna go crazy too, I swear. The Braves about to get it back together, man. It's our season, everything, I swear on everything, man. Y'all ain't touching us, man. New quarterback, shout out my quarterback. Go crazy, cousins. All that talk about you, go crazy, cousins, come back. That's my cousin now.